What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. Today we're finishing up the part 2 to the walkthrough of my graduated trainees progress here. The first video was pretty long, so I had to go ahead and stop the video, and we're going to go ahead and finish up here. So, part 2, we left off where he was doing the bricks for 960. I'm explaining why it is not advised that he sit here and dink around with factory tasks. Does he have the time to do factory tasks given the fact that he has 2 days and 15 hours left? Yes, he does. But if he does that, he risks a lot more than he gains. For instance, these tasks here they're not going to hold his 2K average. So there's that. Then you have to consider the fact that our club is not in war on the very last day of the contest. You cannot be in war 24/7. Okay? You have cooldowns, you have prep phases. Now, you have a choice. You can either choose to have war be more prevalent and active during the beginning of the contest or towards the end of the contest. Now, if people are doing things correctly, they're going to want to do things immediately when the contest starts. So if they are unable to do their attack assignments immediately when the contest starts, they make bad choices because they're antsy and they want to get going. They stayed up all night, whatever the case may be, they want to get going. So they start making bad choices if they're unable to do their war assignments. Now, if you are in a position where you like to do everything on the last day, then this is going to be an issue for you, right? So our war schedule is set up for people who actually want to get shit done, who don't procrastinate. But if you're a procrastinator and you wait till the last day, you're going to have a problem, okay? Dinking around, doing factory tasks, sure, he could do that. But that is a huge level of risk I would advise not taking. If he does that, we will not be in war by the time he needs to finish his last 5 to 6 tasks, right? And if that happens and he gets war assignments, he's going to be unable to do them. So taking the hit on the fact that none of the factory tasks are 2,000 or higher, that already hurts his average. Then having to take a hit if he gets war assignments is another hit. He would be better off getting his stuff done now than later. So I fully support the decision that he made here to keep going and not pause and do a bunch of stupid factory tasks that are way too low. Okay, now he does an 1800 cargo. 1800 cargo is his best play here. So at this point, he has 133,000, 2 days, 15 hours remaining. Okay, he gets a 1560 plastic. Perfect, excellent, get it done. Then he gets a 1550 launch war attack. Again, had he stopped and paused, he would have not been able to do this task. He would have had to take a lower option, which would have taken more time. Okay, then he gets another shipment, missing screenshot for veggies for 2040. Okay, so he had veggies for 2040, and then he had cargo for 18. Now he gets a launch common war attack. Again, damn good thing he didn't procrastinate, huh? Because he got hit with 2 war assignments so far. Okay. Oh, look, another upgrade war disaster. Awesome. So he needs to start launching even more attacks so that next week he can actually do these assignments when they come up. Because if you haven't noticed, he's had a lot of these. And these aren't cheap, so he needs to get some attacks in so that he can earn some points, so that he can get some cards, so that next week he can do better. What better time than to finish the contest making all the correct decisions and then having 2 days to prepare, and then the contest ends and he's got another day and a half to prepare for the next week. So he's got several days basically that he can dink around and prep for the next round of CoM. Okay, last ticket, so I'll go with coins. There you go. And the last ticket put him at let's see, 147. Hold on just a second here. 147, and then he had his ticket for 15, so just right around his 2K average, just under 150. So yeah, I mean, he did excellent. He finished with a 2K average, basically, on his, let's see, 2 days, 13 hours, so half the time. He's got 2 days, 13 hours, then he's got the main time. He's off till Tuesday night, my time. So, and it was, what, yesterday when he finished? Friday? So he's got like half the week off. Now he can do whatever he wants to do, and he's sitting at the top of the leaderboard. Now, he wouldn't have done any better had he dinked around with those factory tasks. In fact, he probably would have done much worse. Much, much worse. And he'd still be dinking around wondering, you know, am I going to be able to finish on time? How bad is this going to get? Am I going to get war assignments I can't do? Now he doesn't have to do that. Now he can finish with the 2K average and put his feet up and say, all right, I'm done. You see what I'm saying? So he did excellent. He graduated the Contest of Mayors training course. He is my first graduate. I am very proud because let me tell you, I was starting to think that this was unteachable. I really, really was. And, you know, I've got a lot of people that show great potential. They are doing great as far as like, you know, where they're at with it. I think that this video will help them. That's why I'm doing this video. I wanted to show them what a low-level Contest of Mayors looks like when I play. And that's the closest I could get. He played exactly how I would have. Okay? That is why he graduated. Because he did 100% correct. He held his 2K average. He was able to do it in record time. And he was able to do it solo. I did not help him. Not one time this week did I help him. And, you know, he did really, really well. And it wasn't just a fluke. You know, you can tell by looking at his screenshots and seeing how he's operating his decisions here that he knows what he's doing. You know, so if he makes a decision that stands out to me, I have to ask myself why. Like, really, like, okay, what's going on here? Because I know he wouldn't have done that had it been for good reason. You know, it's not like he just pulled like a rabbit out of the hat and just went, this sounds good. You know, no. He really, really thinks about his decisions here. So when you're looking at your guys' lists, you just do what we did. Just go through everything. Take anything that you can cross off. You know, another thing, you know, you guys, a lot of it really comes down to being prepared. Being able to prepare for what you know you may need to do. Being able to prepare for what could happen. And then making the right decision when need be. A lot of people, what it really comes down to is it comes down to procrastination and laziness. What happens is they prep one thing and they get a task for another. They know the decision is wrong and they do it anyway. How many people here they knew in the back of their head that they shouldn't be doing what they're doing, but they do it anyway? That right there is what you're doing wrong. Don't do it anyway. Do the right thing and you won't have problems. Don't dink around and say, oh, I know Missy says not to do the glass at 1400, but I'm going to do it. I mean, do you think that maybe I'm telling you not to do it for a reason? Oh, it must be because she wants me to hurry up and do things for 6 hours. No. It's because you're opening up the possibility of it coming back. It's not about the 6 hours you can find to do it. It's about the 12. It's about the 24 if it comes back. If you have to run it 2 times, that's 12 hours one way, okay? But if it comes back worth more points, you're forced. You don't have an option. So you either have to cancel or you have to do it, right? Now, don't put yourself in that situation and you won't have these problems. A lot of you guys, you know, it comes down to laziness and it comes down to trying to benefit. For instance, I had one guy, he was super lazy, okay? He did like 10 tasks in 2 days, okay? And I'm sitting over here like, wow, dude, really? He gave up 800 points on a 2400 airport assignment because of 20 cash. He wanted to save the 20 cash, so he went with something else. Are you serious right now? So in his attempt to save the 20 cash, guess what he lost? He lost first place. So it was worth losing the $1,400 gain he would have had to save 20. That is foolish, okay? Look at the choices that you're making. Look at the choices that you have. If you're in a situation where you don't know what to do, you need to look at, should I open up opportunity? What, you know, hopefully this walkthrough helped you guys. I'm going to keep trying to help everybody. Do the best that you can. You know, when you're faced with situations, always look at points value, tasks remaining, opportunities that can happen, but more importantly, getting stuff done and thinking about going forward. If you know you have 25 tasks left and you know that your club's war is going to be ending in, let's say, 18 hours or 12 hours or whatever, it was probably a good idea that you don't take that time to dink around with twiddling your thumbs, right? Because then when you're able to get going again, you're not able to do any of the tasks that you need to do. All right, you guys, good luck. Sydney did a really good job. He graduated CoM training, and I mean, hopefully CPT is my next graduate. I'm going to be focusing 100% of my time to getting him trained up. I've been super busy with my own thing and haven't been helping him as much as I should have, so he is my top priority until he gets graduated. So I'm going to go and help him and see if I can help my group members with their assignments, and then I will be back probably later on today to do a stream for you guys.